Wow, everybody, and welcome to the Arcane Academy. How's everybody doing today? You got the big hype coming on here? Boy, I hope so. I absolutely hope so. Ladies and gentlemen, this is season 2 of Arcane Academy, episode 2. With episode 1 kind of building up into something a little suspenseful. What we have dubbed the interrogation episode, my friends, where everyone essentially spoke with the headmaster of the Exodus Academy. As people had noticed, as they continue to watch, as you, the viewers, began to watch, is that the headmaster's got a little bit of it's a little bit tricky, you know? The headmaster's definitely a little bit tricky, but today, chat, I'm very excited because I think we're actually going to have students. We're going to have students complete, do some classes. Actually go about and do their classes, everybody. Wow, I know. An academy with academy classes. I know. It's insane. It's absolutely nuts. So we are gonna do that in a second. Roll20's been a little finicky with me right now, but we're gonna start that up. I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna get the map open, and then we're gonna begin with I gotta move some maps around here. Actually, ridiculous. Could you imagine, you know, a class without a class? Okay, there we go. Got that. I'm gonna do a couple more things, chat. And then we are good to begin. Detention episode. What would detention be like in a magic school, guys? Probably not good, I would imagine. Probably not good at all. Okay, we got this. Gonna move that there. And then I'm gonna put this over here. And yeah, let me go ahead and move them to our new area. We'll start. Honestly, chat. We'll start off with where we left last time, which was the mic drop from Eleanor. As you see, Eleanor there. I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now, and see how everyone's doing. Hello, everybody.
Hello,
DM.
How are you guys doing today? How are my talented students doing today?
Our best.
The bestest.
The
We're doing our best, sir.
As
Why-
good as we can.
Why do you sound dejected, like you're about to be punished?
I have nausea.
Oh no, like IRL or like
Yeah, not in
game?
character.
No, in character.
In character
I've decided
nausea.
I'm a
everyone
method
is going
actor.
to have nausea today.
Well, we'll take it easy. We'll see exactly what's gonna happen today. I'm excited because we may actually have some classes for you all
Ooh,
to do and handle. I know.
Pog.
We'll talk a
You
little.
likey.
We'll talk a little bit about that once we finally get into the game. Where is shoot? I am all.
Are you out of sorts today, Brett?
I'm all out of sorts today.
It's
It
all
feels
out of
like.
sort.
Well, there it is. I'm trying to remember what I named my old stuff. So let's go right at the aftermath of where you guys left off from last week. As you all remembered, you were having a lovely conversation with the headmaster Kronos, who had amazing and wonderful. Oh, by the way, do you all want to share what you all discussed?
Yeah, we pretty much did in in between times of the call.
Yeah. Which would make sense because
Mhm.
you would totally be talking about with each other what that conversation would be about, correct?
Yes,
we assume.
definitely.
So is that something that you all would like to share now, or I will give you the option to keep that to yourself? What would you guys like to do?
Well, the only one that I guess our group doesn't know about, we don't actually know how Breeze went, or Eleonora's rather.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because
Okay. Well, let's do this then. right after Eleonora's conversation, you all essentially would have been escorted to your new dorm rooms, since you guys are in as what the headmaster in the school has dictated a quote-unquote special class, because of they want to get to test you, get to know you a little bit better, to figure out what exactly have you picked up and learned. So instead of putting you, they equate you to about a 5th-year student at this point in time. But they don't know if there's things you should have learned within your 2nd or 3rd or 4th years at that point. So they're moving you to your own separate special class. And with that, you guys will all have been escorted as well to your new dormitories. So feel free to put your tokens around here, I would say. Yeah. You have had all your stuff essentially brought up at this point. After you would have conversed.
We're all staying in the same dormitory?
Yeah, I get my own
That's
room.
scandalous, dude.
No.
Well, so I'm going to say one of the teachers is going to, after bringing stuff to your room, almost like a bellhop would. That's
fucked.
It would.
Students being treated like that by a teacher as a bellhop?
Yeah. After bringing all your stuff.
You saw teachers turn a child into a book, and you're most insulted by a bellhop.
Just like it's a complete power reversal. I think Tremor would fucking lean into this.
Yeah. After everything's placed. All right, that's all your things, correct?
Could we get some more towels for room 2?
No, there's an appropriate amount of towels in there.
Any more will be too many.
Yeah, we don't want to overcompensate. Then we'll have too many dry towels, and over time they'll get rougher, and then we'll have worse showers.
He leers at you. If you need clean towels, Master Tremor, I had like a mini stroke there. If you need clean towels, Master Tremor, you're perfectly capable of cleaning them yourself. All right, gentlemen, boys, this way. You'll be staying in this part of the dormitory. And, yeah, he leads you over to where you guys are going to be staying, which is you have more room, but definitely it's a little more compact than the open dorms. The thing is, you're not sharing those dorms with, like, 12 other people. So that's where I'm saying, like, it has more room, but it doesn't. I trust I can leave. Trust the 3 of you will figure out where you'll be sleeping.
Yes, of course.
What do we... Oh, lady, that's right. Lady Eleonora, this way, please.
Mhm.
I have been informed by the headmaster that you will be in charge of making sure that everyone is well behaved because of your demeanor as well as your background. Because of this, we have issued your own room. It would be uncouth for male and females to be sleeping within the same room. We prepared
Yes,
this.
of course.
We have prepared this for you. And if there is, of course, anything that you need, anything at all, please let us know. We will be speaking with you during the morning breakfast to report in on the behavior of the rest of the students in here. Is this...
Wonderful.
He nods right over there. Of course, you have your own living area, dining space that you can use for studying along with eating. You have been given special... what's the word? It's not compensation, and I feel like deposition's a made-up word. Disposition, I don't know what the word is. It's a fancy
Information.
word. Information, no. You've essentially been given special permission. I'll just use that. You've been given special permission to bring your
Accommodations.
Food. Accommodation, would that be it? Essentially, you've been given, you're allowed to bring your food back into the dorm room and eat here if you'd like.
Oh.
Dispensation. Thank you so much. You've been given special chat screaming. Dispensations. Okay. You've been given special dispensations to bring your food back here and eat here if you'd like. In addition, you have a nice living area here. Sofas, couches. We trust that you will have the ability to use the fireplace if things get a little chillier in here. If you need assistance
course.
from any of the instructors, though, please let us know. We'll show you how it's used. These are the typical responsibilities we give to our 5th year dorm room individuals.
Hmm.
And that's about it. The last thing that I need is the headmaster has requested that the 4 of you, other than your special, what's the wizard schools called? Like your special focus, your individual focus classes you'll be doing on your own, of course, through personalized study. The headmaster has requested that the 4 of you attend classes at the same time, so that we may assess your levels appropriately and change your teaching. Your teaching. What is the word? Like the syllabus, essentially.
Curriculum?
Curriculum. Thank you.
Yes.
So that
Dispensation.
Dispensation.
Dispensation!
So you can adjust your curriculum accordingly.
Of course.
Tomorrow, you will begin your first classes, going to your focus first, and then in the afternoon, you will have a study lab, as it were. You have the option between the 3. You have the ability to craft magical items and armaments, which will use a new technique that is used specifically amongst higher level magisters. The next class that you have the option to take is an alchemy class. Will teach you the appropriateness of creating potions and other alchemical ingredients through a variety of ingredients that you may find across the planet of Io. And then there is a class of war magic, which will teach you specialized techniques and combat magics. And at that point,
Tremor raises his hand.
Yes, Master Tremor.
Are we picking our curriculum, or how does this work exactly? Do we all go to the same classes?
You're gonna go to
He just explained that.
the afternoon.
Tremor runs over and shoves Al onto the couch.
Oh!
Shield.
God damn it.
Do you
God
actually
damn it.
do that? Do you like
No,
physically?
I glare him though.
I never know with Tremor if he would like physically assault a student.
Just Al. Just
yeah.
Al.
Okay. All right. So
Bully.
You're the bully.
bully. You will have the option to choose across your curriculum. Every other day, you will choose a class or a afternoon study that you will take after your lunch. With every other day to be spent studying on your own accord, whether at the library or here. Tomorrow is officially your first day of class, and so you will get to choose your afternoon lab for tomorrow. It is something that you all will need to make a decision, and I'm afraid I must ask for that now. So, in non-RP terms, your afternoon, you're essentially going to be going into your classes to study more on like whatever your individualized wizard focus is, your school of wizardry magic. During the afternoon, though, you'll go into a special lab, aka some sort of magic mechanic that you will get to learn. That will be up to you, and you get to do once every other day. You guys will get to choose either if you want to learn more about making magic items, if you want to learn more about alchemy, or if you want to learn more about combat casting and war magic. I will let you know as DM to player that each class will teach you something, a brand new mechanic. Even though you've done a little bit of alchemy, you've done a little bit of magic item creation, this will continue to expand upon the knowledge that you've already learned. And even the combat magic class will teach you something new. So
Awesome.
that is something that the 4 of you, however, must decide together. And I will give you the opportunity to talk about that now.
Oh, so we can't go to separate ones? We have to go to the
Correct.
same one?
You have to go to the same one. They essentially want to see how well you work together, but also what you need to learn. Or at least that is the answer they've given you. I'm sure you all have your own suspicions.
That's
why
cool.
they're
I like
together.
this, Brett.
That's
Clap.
cool.
Oh, thank you. Stop.
Can we have a minute to deliberate?
Dispensation, and then he walks out.
Can I move this table into the center of the carpet, please?
You can. Any.
Uh-oh.
Well,
OCD kicking in.
No, hold on. So, whatever. If you would like to rearrange your dorm in any way, I'm giving you permission to do so. The only thing I ask is you allow me to give me between sessions to adjust the map. But if you do decide you'd like to redecorate your dorm into something where like you want to move the beds around in the male's dorm, Eleonora, if you want to kind of like move your room around, or even if you want to move the living space and the dining area and the carpet around, you're more than willing to do so. Once you do leave the academy, if you get into like towns or villages and you buy stuff that are typically for houses, you would be permitted to bring them here to decorate your dorm up if you guys
It's Animal
wish.
Crossing.
It's Animal Crossing, the magical dorms, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where, you know, the school is suspicious of your entire activities and a student's a book. Yay! E for everybody.
It's a book. First thing Turn's going to do is going to move the other two beds in the boys' dorm out of the middle of the room in this room. My room.
The only thing that's going to, because obviously your teachers, or the teacher that is kind of like your... What? So who's like the head adult of a dorm typically? Like a
Prefects.
Like a prefect? Yeah. So this gentleman's effectively a prefect. He's going to be speaking with Eleonora, just making sure that everyone is behaving themselves properly. And Eleonora can address anything.
Eleonora the snitch.
Because the headmaster appointed me to be so.
Headmaster's favorite. So
the RA.
The RA, exactly. So obviously they're gonna make sure that one of the key the big rule right now, and they'll adjust rules as they need to, but the big rule right now is that the male and female rooms must remain separate. They cannot move beds outside of that room, and if you attempt to do so, you will be severely penalized, as that is a no when it comes to the school.
No.
No.
Don't do it.
But Al and Eleanor are like an item now. So
Eleonora.
Eleonora.
So bad.
Oh no.
That's too perfect. My God.
Can we?
Joe's silence is deafening, by the way.
Hello there.
Like,
This is a joke currently, just so for everyone that's watching. I mean, unless it isn't.
Oh, it's too late. Once you coined it, it's no longer a joke.
I think Tremor and Gideon really think that they're.
Ooh, is that something
There's something going on?
Tridian.
Oh my God. Yeah, you guys get your own shipping.
Is that something that, not trying to like force pairs or anything like that, but is that something that Tremor and Gideon are suspicious of?
No.
Okay. All right.
No.
Not even a little bit.
I thought that when Al took Eleanor to go talk to his father, the one thing Trevor said to me was,
God.
"I guess they're an item now."
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
say
he
that.
was teasing.
He was
but-
being a little shitlord, but that'd be so sweet if Gideon's like, oh, I guess so. Like,
Oh, Gideon believes it. Actually, that makes
Gideon literally
total
believes it.
sense.
He's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to see this play out.
Go.
It's gonna be great. They were
Oh my
roommates.
God.
Anyways, so yeah, the prefect. I like the prefects better than RA, magical RA. The prefect kind of will stay in the room, but give you the ability to communicate further of what you
Wait.
guys like to do tomorrow.
Oh, just for now, not forever. He's
Oh
not,
yeah,
like,
no, he's
fucking-
not gonna like stand in the corner and be like, all right, go
Yeah.
to bed, Lears.
All right. First things first. We need to decide which beds are ours.
I've already decided I'm gonna take the top right.
Okay.
Fuck.
I do
What? Did you
believe
want that bed, Al?
No. But I demand the one in the top left. The reason being is that the door can deliver quite a nasty draft.
What do you
And
give
Tremor.
me for letting you
What
have
do
the
you
top
mean?
left?
I knew it.
What do you mean give you?
Never tell Tremor what you want.
You owe me a favor now.
No, I don't. For what?
Our pact is sealed.
We don't have any favors. If you take my bed, I'm telling them you killed someone.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
my God.
Tremor's gonna kill Al by the end of this fucking campaign.
God damn it.
It's so weird. A lighthearted magic school just has so many just dark secrets amongst the students.
It's fine.
Anyway.
Look, I'm gonna be massively renovating that room anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
What do you mean? No, it's actually quite organized.
Not when I'm done with it.
Don't do that.
You gotta disorganize
A
it.
temple is like pulsing in Al's head.
Haha, what?
I see like a vein like popping. Look, we can deal with this later. All right. Let's pick what class we want to go to.
Right.
War magic.
I agree. War magic.
I was hoping we would min-max a little bit and learn more about crafting, but I'm okay with more max.
Do you say min-max?
I literally, yeah, Gideon literally says min-max.
I'm also a fan of
Professor
min-maxing.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, look, we can do war magic first and then maybe crafting second. I do know some of us are more talented in that respect than others, and looks at Eleonora and nods.
Queen.
like queen.
Yes, louder,
Yes.
thank you.
And then perhaps when we've done all 3 classes, we can find something you might be competent at, Trevor.
Oh, oh man.
How does Tremor respond?
The same way I'm responding.
Just no,
Just silence.
nothing.
Just staring directly at
Again,
him.
deafening silence.
Al, was that a joke?
What? No. He struggles.
Oh my.
Tremor unveils his wand. Wait, no, that's not.
Expelliarmus!
Look, I just played fucking the Harry Potter PS1
Oh,
game
yeah, that's
recently,
right.
so I'm like, it's in the back of my head.
Nice.
Flipendo.
Um.
All right, war magic it is. Let's tell the guy.
Okay.
Hey, war magic.
That's not my name.
I know. It's the answer. War
Oh.
magic.
Oh, you would like war magic. Very well, Master Tremor. You'll report after lunch, and you will be instructed by Professor Cogswin. And he nods.
Thanks for help with the bags. And he's going to give him 2 silver.
Oh my god.
Silver.
That's demeaning.
I know.
He pockets the silver, pulls out what appears to be a small pad of paper, and writes something down
I'm going to get so many detentions.
before walking out.
Wow.
All right. You have the area to yourself. What do you
What
do?
time of day is it?
Oh, it's probably at this point the evening hours, I would
Okay.
say,
Yeah.
because you've
It's been
been
a long day.
you've had a lot of quote unquote communication with the headmaster today.
Right.
Tremor will grab the couch and try to spin it around so we
Oh
can sit in it
my
and face
God.
the
You
rest
hear-
of the room.
You hear the grinding noise of a couch being spun around.
Do I hear it because I'm doing it, or
Oh, everyone hears it. I mean, it literally
Okay.
it's literally just wood on wood.
Why are
Like
you doing
screws.
that? You should be moving it 5 feet to the right.
I'm
And then
making
we
myself at
centralize
home.
the fireplace, and then we move that around again.
How do you plan to centralize a fireplace, Al?
We have to get renovators in.
I love this.
Oh fuck.
All right, let's have it out with it. What everyone talk to the headmaster about?
Well, she told me that Aldoris gave up everything, so she looks pointedly at Al.
Not surprised.
Of course she's gonna say that.
So what did you tell her?
Specifically about what?
Anything? How did the conversation go, Al?
Oh, 1 sec. He's gonna hop up. Can I do like an arcane check for like magical bugs?
Yeah, I was thinking detect magic.
Oh,
Or
shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
we have,
feel
like,
free.
I actually got to
Magic
the
anything.
lampshade.
Feel free. Tremor and Gideon, you do not find anything.
I will also.
Is this a check
then,
where
if I
you-
see them
yeah.
doing it?
Yeah, Arcana.
What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Tremor will walk up to Al and hold his finger to his lips. Shh.
Ah.
One-
I guess I'll look around.
One moment,
He has
please.
no idea what he's looking for.
Al shuts his eyes.
I can't see. Oh, God. Okay, if that works. You can identify the following.
Oh boy.
Hopefully this appears. You see the following with your arcane eye, with that Arcana
Mhm.
check.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I don't like it.
No scrying eyes.
It is scrying eyes. Your room is being watched.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, you know, what we could do though is we could go and get dinner.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry now that I think about it.
Eleonora,
Scowls.
Uh-huh.
I will let you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll play this one. This seems good. As you now can locate the scrying eyes, you
Mhm.
know that they can see and listen to what you're saying. With an
Okay.
Arcana check of 24, you believe you may have a solution to sort of modify what's being seen. A
Okay.
mask, if you will.
Okay.
It is something that you will have to do daily.
Uh-huh.
But I will tell you right now, you will know if you succeed or fail, so that you will know which rooms are safe and which rooms are not. It
Oh,
won't. It
good.
doesn't. Or you could try and disable them completely.
Okay.
But
You'll probably notice that.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
probably notice that.
yeah,
Okay.
that would be a lower DC.
I see.
But you can modify it so that it looks like it's a blank room, or it's so many. There's a lot of things, and you could tell me
Would-
what the eyes see at this point.
Do we think
Okay.
Owl would be able to help with his illusion magic? That's his specialization.
Scrying illusion.
Well, just like the ability to make a.
Oh,
an
I see what you're
illusion that
saying.
the-
I see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
like could they, co-op?
At that point, I would say, if Al decides to, yes, he could. If he would like to aid Eleanor in this, he can. And at that point, I would say, Eleanor, you would roll your Arcana check at advantage.
Yes. I shall aid you with my illusionary skills.
All right. Should we try to do it right now?
Might as well.
Just to test it? Okay, I'm gonna try it with this one. So I'm rolling at Arcana at advantage.
Correct.
Okay, so double Arcana roll. Wow.
Wow.
Hey, holy fuck.
With
Don't swear.
God damn it.
with the crit at a 28, by the way, which is a very good roll. This eye you can modify for the week. And every day
Ooh.
that you wake up, you can adjust what the images and the illusions are. You can set the times. And I will not require you to make any further checks to maintain this for the week.
Perfect. Well,
Interesting.
definitely gonna do that.
What do you change the eye to see?
I guess for today we could change it to see us all walking out of the room to go get dinner, and we could stay
Mhm.
here and talk potentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then.
Perfect. So that eye's been taken care of for the entire week. Good job.
Okay.
The others
Easy.
be able to hear us.
Yeah, I
So
don't
he has a
know.
hiccup.
I don't know if we should risk that. Should I go try to do the others too?
I mean, it can't hurt to try, I guess.
Okay.
Allow me to aid you.
Okay, let's go.
Oh no, wait.
I knew it. I
Alright,
knew
now.
it.
Aldoris, come on. It's fine.
No.
I can't go in there. Oh no!
I invite you in,
Yeah.
you vampire fuck.
I know, you're gonna do that one on your own.
All right.
Sure. No.
You're actually making me do this one on my own.
Actually throwing.
I love it. I
God
love
damn
it.
it. Never
It's,
go
it's,
in there.
it's a perfect RP reason for not wanting to go in there.
All right, I'm gonna try this one.
With a 14,
Mm-hmm.
You are able. Yeah, I'm gonna say you're able to modify it,
Okay.
but just for the next day. What
Okay.
do you have that I see?
I guess that one. I don't really care if it sees me normally. It just needs to not hear.
Okay,
what
so
we're
you
talking
can
about. So
totally
just-
alter it so it doesn't hear, or you can
Yeah.
even have it be like it hears what you would typically hear in a.
Yeah, here's what it would typically hear,
And just limit it. You can limit. So you essentially would have the ability to limit what it can hear to just the room
Okay.
itself. You can have it
Maybe I
limit.
just wouldn't let it hear anything from the living room specifically. I
That's
don't mind if
good.
it
Yeah,
can hear
limit the
stuff in my
range.
room. Yeah,
That's
the
a good idea.
range. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I'll
do
try
that.
this one now too.
Okay.
All right, nice. Because Al's
Um,
helping me with this one.
Yes, Al's helping you with that one, I would say. With the 26, yeah, same thing. You can go ahead
Okay.
and adjust and change everything around with great ease.
Perfect. Okay.
What do you change visually and audibly in this room?
Do you guys want me to make it so maybe it only? I don't know. What do you guys want for your room?
Tremor had like some plans in his room.
Okay.
Like he would be not there some nights and like
Okay,
just kind of
okay.
doing his own things. I think similar
look like
treatment
they
to
go
the
to
living
bed.
room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make
they
it look
go
like
to
they're going to bed
bed
on
and-
time and talking
Yeah.
about dumb things.
Reading
and
stuff.
Oh, talking about girls and
talking
like
about girls.
Our
and
silent.
the lunch
talking
menu.
about how great the headmaster is and how great the lunch menu is and
Oh, can we have Al have a crush on the headmaster and you can have that programmed in?
yeah, totally.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
I don't.
All right.
Who would do that?
Who would what? Have a crush on her?
Yeah.
I
Everyone.
mean, she's quite pretty.
No, I've never noticed. Well,
Oh
Why is
no.
this liar lying? Wait,
Yeah,
can I
can we-
insight check that?
I took that. Let's fucking
yeah.
pin him with a wall.
With a 17 AC, Joe would with a 19. What is
Whoa.
Al?
Whoa.
Oh,
shit.
he's keeping it
Oh,
hidden.
shit.
He's
Wait, so
Not from Trevor.
Eleanor
Not from
doesn't
Trevor.
know.
Eleanor
yeah, I
doesn't
don't
know.
know. Yeah.
Whoa.
Al, it's ultimately up to you. What would you say your Al feels?
I think you could probably tell he looks a little nervous when she's brought up like that, and gets a little bit
Oh.
slightly flustered.
A slow smile spreads on Tremor's face like the Cheshire cat as he's watching Al.
Oh,
He's just
jeez.
seeing like his prey wriggling underneath him.
Oh my!
Oh,
Oh my God!
Fuck, dude.
anyway, what were we talking about again? I believe that we were discussing our situations inside the interrogation room.
Yes, precisely. Aldoris,
Yes,
what
Eleanor
did you
said
discuss?
that you told the headmaster everything.
That's what she told me.
No, I did not.
What did you tell her?
It depends. I went through, and I told her at the beginning that what happened with us when we were going through into the genie's room, the djinn. I told her what wish that he made. I said that we transported ourselves over to the old school. I informed her that we were aware of what the school was, as we recognized the name. And I said that we then fought our way through, and that she should get better teachers, because those were quite incompetent.
I'm insight checking you. Are you? All right.
Tremor and Eleanor would be able to see that. Explain, Al, what everyone's seeing right now.
I would say that you can tell he's kind of holding back a little bit. He's hesitating a couple of times.
Aldoris, you can tell us. We're your friends.
Yeah. We
Trevor
are.
was not going to go that route at all. The way he just strode up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slaps fucking fist into palm.
Cracks his knuckles.
It's okay. You can tell us.
Well, Quite frankly, I just don't trust all of you with the information that I have.
And you trust her?
Of course he
Yes.
trusts me.
No,
Oh.
not you. The
Of course
headmaster.
he trusts the headmaster.
Well, half
Wait,
the
is
time,
Eleanor the headmaster?
The fact that she sold me out to Eleonora is rather concerning, but, however, I mentioned that, and it was a half truth, half lie, because I left out the important details. I mentioned the astral plane.
Tremor
But,
starts pacing.
What?
hold
Oh,
on!
God.
I mentioned that to get through teleportation, one of the most intriguing things is that you have to pass through the astral plane.
Mm.
And I mentioned that it was some sort of gateway, and that to go through it, we had to spend a little bit of time traveling to get to the destination. She asked what I saw there, and I said the only thing I saw was a great big baby.
Tremor's pacing increases in speed.
The reason this is an important truth is that if she realizes the magic behind transportation, and that if this is a common facility of it with the astral travel, then she would know that you are lying if you don't mention it at all. Therefore, building some trust within Aldorus Valerian, myself. But leaving out the most important matter. So that means that if she knows about astral transportation, she'll realize that I was telling the truth about arriving there, but has no suspicions that there might be some sort of school. The baby creature I thought was irrelevant.
Right. Hmm. Well,
We had two agreements that we wouldn't bring up the astral and we wouldn't bring up the bucket.
Yes, I didn't bring up the bucket. But I will say that said agreements, I need to earn her trust more so than yourselves.
why is that?
Why is
I
that?
can't say.
Oh, Aldoris.
She needs to think that I'm her informant against you three.
I feel like we have a right to know.
No. If they torture you, then if you know, you already know too much.
Now you think the school is capable of torture, so you do think the school is evil.
No. But I don't take anything off the cards. In Dragon Chess, you might know that your next 8 moves could take over the opponent, but you don't know what they have on the second tier.
Is it because of your crush?
What? I've not been crushed. My body is perfectly fine.
Your crush on the headmaster, Al. It's written all over your face.
His face is blank right now. But
Oh, fuck.
What trivial matter is that?
Is that what it is? You think you can earn her trust? She'll see you as her little golden boy. The two of you will fly away in the magical carpet in the sunset, make your own academy.
I have seen the inventory of this school in different history books, and I'm not sure that they have a magical carpet.
Of course they have a magical carpet.
I've
Brett,
never seen a record.
I'm gonna history check and just fucking throw it in his face.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna history check as well.
Oh
my
god.
Um,
Ah,
Oh,
Holy crap.
Holy fuck. Oh my god.
it is believed that the headmaster in the headmaster's office, that the carpet is indeed magical.
you absolute dolt. The carpet you were standing on in there is magical. You couldn't even see what's right in front of you.
Theorized.
I
It's not
will-
accept-
I will repeat what I said. It is believed that a carpet in the headmaster's office is indeed magical.
Yes.
It's definitely going to be a carpet of smothering. I know it. That's out of character.
You know what the
So,
best thing
anyway.
about player paranoia is that if there's an item that I don't know exists and a player's like, oh my god, it's totally going to be this, and I've never heard of it, I'm going to look it
Oh, I'll
up.
send you some ideas, Brett.
Yeah,
Let me-
sure. Let's just. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
It's the evil version of a magic carpet. Yeah, rug of smothering.
You must understand. Mentioning the astral plane does not give away our information there. I made it seem like we traveled through rather briefly, and that all of you having inferior minds to mine, forgot about it. Therefore, the concept of it is ridiculous.
Tremor sits back down.
Well, at least that works in favor with my answers to her questions. I did say we've been under a lot of stress and, our memories are groggy and we may have imagined things under all the stress we've been under.
Precisely. I also confirmed that when Nigel did that brain magic, that I was the only one to resist. I believe that has something to do with extracting the information about the astral plane.
Look, it doesn't really matter at this point. What matters is where our loyalties lie, and we're not going to sell each other out.
Precisely.
The silence, Trevor starts to look a little bit fucking panics that no one says anything.
Like that gif of the monkey puppet thing looking around.
I must ask you sincerely. If you do something tremendously evil, do you expect us not to inform others? Necromancy.
What is your definition of evil, Al?
Necromancy.
They teach necromancy at this school, Al.
They might theorize it. They teach it to children.
What do you think we saw in the memories of Nigel with the professor and his experiments with the corpse collector downstairs? What do you think all that is?
Well, I believe that is something unfortunate going on. But no student should learn necromancy. You know it's evil. It's illegal.
Tremor goes into the room and just leaves.
What do you two think about necromancy?
I suppose at this point, don't really have a strong opinion on it, but traditionally, it is frowned upon, so.
I don't really see the problem with it.
What do you mean?
What's wrong with necromancy? It's just pushing life beyond its limits. That's what magic is supposed to do. Isn't that why we're here?
No. Magic should be used responsibly. Necromancy has led to liches and other dangerous machinations of evil.
Every form of magic has led to bad things. Don't be ignorant.
Necromancy more so. Don't be naive.
You're splitting hairs. It doesn't matter. And the headmaster said that Tremor can study it anyway. Those were her exact words when we were back at the old academy.
That's
So-
ludicrous.
That's what she said. We were all in the room.
Still wrong.
So you're saying the headmaster's wrong? Gideon stands up and steps back a little bit.
I'm saying she's capable of rash decisions without the in-depth thought that one might give it.
Like the rash decision to make us 50-year students. That wasn't manipulative at all, right?
Well, that was because we're quite capable.
Yes, whatever you say, Al.
What do you mean?
She's playing us, Al. She's trying to get us on her
She's
side.
obviously trying to turn us against each other. And it seems you've already flipped prematurely.
I'm against you because you're absolutely spiteful.
Then what does that make you?
What do you mean?
You're just as spiteful as I am.
No, I'm not.
You conjured the images of the dead children to
Yes.
win an argument against me.
Now
No, it
that
wasn't.
sounds
It was
pretty
the-
evil, Al.
No, I absolutely
That's
not.
using illusion
I
magic
frightened-
for evil.
No, it was not. It was for the greater good. You were going to use a djinn's wish to, at the detriment of your peers, so that you could bring back someone that you murdered. So I used it as a distraction tool.
Look, Al, actually, I was going to stand up for you in your claim on how to deal with the headmaster, but after hearing this, I don't know if I can anymore.
Well, too bad. If you don't see that you are, in fact, a mean individual, then I shall ask for a mirror for this room.
I may be rough around the edges, Al. But everything that I've done so far has been in the best interest of everyone else around me.
That is not true. You only think about yourself.
Aldoris, if you carried the immense guilt of taking another student's life on your shoulders, what would you do? How would you feel?
I don't think he's capable of that guilt, Eleonora. I think that's where the problem lies.
Hold on. Let him answer.
I tell you what I won't do. I wouldn't put everyone else's feelings and I don't think you two understand. If he had made the wish that he had made, we'd have lost our familiars. They'd have been dead. Gone. All because of his guilt, having to try and rid him of it. I don't know how I'd react, but I know that I wouldn't do that.
What would you
Why?
have
You're
done?
willing to sell us out right now to the headmaster?
I haven't sold anyone out. I'm just saying that Tremor is often a bully.
Listen, there needs to be compromise between you two. Between you three, even. We can't keep having these same conversations over and over and over again. They're clearly not relevant anymore. We've got bigger things at hand here. Completely bigger things.
I agree.
So,
Yes.
some compromise would be nice.
I'll leave him alone if he leaves me alone, but it doesn't sound like he's willing to do that.
What do you mean?
No looking into any of my business or sharing news about me to your precious headmaster.
Don't call it that unless we have confirmed knowledge.
Oh, God.
Wait, what?
Currently, we disagree on a few things. And I'll try and keep them to myself as long as you don't compromise my moralities.
Why do your moralities apply to other people? That's what I don't understand. Why can't you just stay in your lane?
Because why can't you? If
Ah,
I didn't conjure that illusion of the head, you would have wasted the wish and our familiars would be dead.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. You tell us what you're going to wish for.
Doesn't mean this is pointless. I'm going to bed.
Well, I won't argue with him any longer.
Good.
What is,
Anyway.
as a silence falls over the room, what are the rest of you doing?
Trimmer sends Otto under Al's bed.
Jesus! God damn it!
I was gonna go to bed.
Gideon is going to light a fire if that's at all possible.
It is. You have everything that you need to light it.
Cool. Just gonna sit down here.
Oh my god.
What's Eleonora doing?
Actually, I think before she goes to bed, she would come stop by to Gideon really quick. Gideon,
Yes.
I think you and I might be able to get them to work together a little bit more. I know you don't always agree with Aldoris either, and neither do I, but I at least am trying to see things from both points of view, because obviously this arguing is non-productive completely. So
I do agree, and knowing that Aldoris, I don't want to say sold us out, but was willing to tell the headmaster more, just makes me think we should care a little less about their bickering. It is annoying, but I don't know if I can trust Al. So
fair.
if I can't trust him, I don't want to put any more care into someone I can't trust. And when Gideon says that, he pulls out like a scrap of parchment he has, and he starts writing a letter. Like, not in a rude way, but just like he's kind of like, his head is towards the wall right now, so he's like, because he wasn't like just facing the fire the whole time when you came over,
Right.
so he was looking at you, but he's just like starting to jot down a letter.
She's gonna kind of furrow her brow curiously. Who are you writing to?
My sister. I somehow haven't written her yet, and I'd like to update her just on how things are going. Obviously not great, but she'll be excited to hear that we're fifth-year students. She cares about that.
That's lovely. Well, good night, Gideon.
Good night.
Yeah, retire to my room.
Your big old room. During the evening hours, Gideon, after you finish writing your letter, what do you do?
I think Gideon would end up just staying on the couch by the fire and waiting for it to die out. So nothing special. If everyone's going to bed, he's just going to sleep on the couch probably.
Okay, so he will fall asleep on the couch. He doesn't he's able to sleep, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
This couch is probably more comfortable than the bed he had at home.
Okay. Yes.
Tremor would every other hour have Otto claw at the wooden post of the bed subtly to just disrupt Al's sleep a little bit. That's the little things, you know.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a bully. I have my familiar disrupt him.
My familiar is the bully, you know.
Okay. Let me Al, can you make 3 perception checks?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So the first time you hear this, you can, it wakes you up a little bit, the scratches underneath your bed.
I think Al's not really a paranoid person when it comes to this. He'd probably just lean his head over and look under.
God, I haven't heard one of those in a while.
I think he would cast light on his glasses.
Ooh.
So that he can see under as well.
What are you doing down there? Leave.
He flies the other side of the room and goes under Tremor's bed.
Oswin, I know you need to rest, but God.
Puts him on the ground. You see Oswin slowly patrols.
Oh, I
across
love
the
it.
bed, like really slow.
Like a whole hour for one rotation.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
Do you at that point go back to sleep?
Yeah.
Tremor, what do you do during the evening hours?
Is there any like quiet studying I could do that would not impact my sleep? I don't know. I think
if you were to do what are you attempting to do, or would you rather keep that quiet for now?
well, there's a few things he wants to investigate, but he doesn't feel safe to do it in front of everyone now.
Right.
After the last conversation. So I guess doing it in the same room as Al doesn't make sense. So I think he would probably just tuck in his hairless homunculus and then try to go off to bed. But he's troubled.
Evening studying is permitted if you would like, depending on what you're trying to do. I know there's a couple of tasks that you're trying to complete. From the ones that are known, just as a refresher from what I believe, you're of course wanting to learn more of the skull that you found at the old academy. You're trying to maybe advance your studies on resurrection, I'm assuming, although I believe you're looking to do that more in the astral veil. Is that correct?
I mean, depending on what classes the academy offers, I think he would go to any of those classes that are relevant, but then would take it a step further in secret.
Is it safe to say that one of your primary objectives is trying to get back to the veil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Secondary objective is to understand more about day magic.
Oh, day. Okay. All right. Cool. So you got a lot of things that you can study. Evening study, of course, will allow you to do that safely. You'll need either a light source and ability to see it through the dark. But if you do that in the evening, it will affect your long rest, and you will not long rest, essentially. So you won't, like, replenish your spells, you won't heal, you won't do any of that. After a night of that, it's fine, since you're still young. But any further nights that kind of, like, add on to that, you'll start suffering levels of exhaustion until you get a good night's sleep.
In that case, I think he'd actually do that for this night, because his mind is, like, racing. I don't think he'd be able to rest.
Okay.
He wants to feel like he's making progress. So
if you want to,
I have the light cantrip, so I'd probably, like, make a little night light under my covers and
study in your bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, all right. Here's a wild idea.
Mm-hmm.
Since I can see through Otto's eyes, I might actually have Otto go underneath my bed and study in there while I'm seeing through his eyes, and that way.
And you're just laying there. Yep, that's entirely possible.
It's like more subtle, and I can make almost like a pillow fort or structure to guard the light from getting to Al.
It's a wizard way to do so. So absolutely. With that, I will have you choose a topic of your choice, and that'll be what you study during the evening hours, effectively.
So what are the topics I have available?
Well, so from your objectives, it looks like there's 3. You've got returning to the Astral Veil, more about day magic, and the skull from the old academy to enhance your necromantic abilities.
I would start with getting back to the Astral Veil.
Okay. So at that point in time, books? Do you have any books? No. What thought process wise, what do you believe that you would do to try to make that happen? Like, what ideas do you have in your head about that?
His first lead is the ley lines.
Studying more about that.
He also has Eleanor, the snake with him, which he knows has a connection to one of the ley lines that had previously traversed through there. So I think he might hopefully use Eleanor as like a conduit.
A link? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Actually, do me a favor. Make 3 Arcana checks, and we'll see how well your studying through the evening treats you. Very well. I can give you the certain information. You could definitely sort of see this ley line that kind of, emanates around this familiar. You would know that it is still linked to the young lad Alis that you met up on the pirate ship in the aboard the Misdemeanor. But to use the ley line, you're theorizing that maybe you could use the ley line, but use that to like make a stop at the Astral Veil. So like, even though you're going through the Astral Veil and then you're heading into the Labyrinth Veil, and then you're to go to Alis, maybe make a stop at first.
Yes.
You'll probably need to study more on the topic of specifically teleportation and the theory of planar travel, which you may be able to find at the library. But you believe this is your first next step of what you're going to need to do.
Awesome.
It's definitely, you've discovered with these Arcana checks, it is possible to return the Astral Veil, but you're uncertain if you'd be able to bring anybody else. And you're also uncertain if return back to your plane of reality of Io would be available to you. Some things to think about.
I like it. It's like putting together a mystery.
All right. So everyone at this point during the morning will have completed a long rest, except for Tremor, who might be a little bloodshot in the eye, but is not suffering exhaustion yet.
Okay.
At that point, it's the morning. You can wake up. Hold What was the word we decided to use for the overseer of
Prefect?
your dorm? The prefect. Thank you. The door. You hear a sound of a door opening. The prefect walking into the common living area, and a bell ringing. Morning, students. Time to wake up, everyone. And the bell ringing.
Good work, Oswin. You can sleep for the day.
Picks him up, puts him in his bag.
Trimmer's eyes open as he has been channeling Otto this entire time and goes, like as Trimmer, because he's been in Otto for 8 hours and it's like has to like get up and stretch.
Mm-hmm.
The bags under his eyes. He's always has bags under his eyes, but they're even bigger today. Al would probably notice, or not if he doesn't care.
He doesn't notice. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
Al's gonna go over to his trunk and take out. I like to think he's bought like 7 of the same outfit.
Okay.
Amazing.
And just tries on a new one. And then prestidigitates it to take out any creases. Clean it up.
Trimmer leaves the room without a word.
How did Gideon sleep?
I think he slept good. He just felt the fire dying out, I guess, as it got colder and colder, but he just kind of snuggled up on the couch.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, students.
Oh, good morning there, Professor.
How
Hope
did
you have also slept well.
I have? Thank you, Master Aldoris. All right. And then he pulls out a small book and opens it. Please state once again your area of study. Starting with you, Master Tremor.
Trimmer will look from the professor right into the eyes of Al. Necromancy.
Very good. Of course, as you know, Master Tremor, you will be studying the theory of necromancy. It is still illegal to practice it. Do you understand this?
Of course.
Very good. Master Aldoris.
Illusionary magic.
Illusionary magic. Very good. Lady Eleanor.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember the name of mine right now.
You went enchantment, didn't you?
Yeah, I think. Wait, did I? I went for the one that was good for like manipulation. Is that
Enchantment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely enchantment. Yeah. And Master Gideon.
Evocation.
Evocation. Very good. Very good. All right. Shall report to the following classrooms. And he rips out a couple of pieces of paper with instructions of how to get to your respective classrooms. This will, of course, allow you to study and focus on your school of magic and area of expertise. You will then have lunch and then return back to Professor Cogswin in the room issued below to study and learn more of the war magic that you have discussed earlier. And then he will give a nod before departing. Before you all head off to your classes, is there anything in particular that the four of you do?
Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast for sure.
Yeah.
Went to bed without dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Aldor's stomach is grumbling.
If you were to go to the dining hall, you would probably get yourself some eggs and a sort of wheaty porridge.
I would like the elk's milk, please.
The elk's milk has been disposed as it is only good
Disposed?
for one day.
Oh my
man.
god.
You hate to see
Sad.
it.
What a waste.
I planned around this.
One day, actively atrophying. It's got the half-life of like 2 days.
But you are still able to drink cow's milk, or I believe goat's milk was the other one.
Yes. I'll combine the two.
Oh.
Ugh. I don't know about that.
And
Did
he
you do that before and it wasn't that
dips
good?
his eggs in. He dips
Oh,
his eggs into it as well.
What the
Boiled
heck
eggs.
is Al?
Hard-boiled eggs, dips them into the milk.
I'm gonna vomit.
You are evil. You actually are evil. That's crazy.
I'll throw up.
The drenched eggs leaves an interesting texture at the back of your throat.
Ugh.
Dremel will sit as far away from Al as possible to avoid that sight. I will take my fucking breakfast in the closet.
I would like to request a closet, please. So, after the four of you finish your breakfast and report to your classes, this is how the classes of your studies work. After a week of studying, you have the option to learn any class, whatever your selected class is, a spell of your choice that you can learn on your own. So you know up to currently third level spells. So for example, Tremor, you would learn a necromantic spell up to third level with the exception of any sort of like resurrection spells, since it's not possible in the world of IO to do that. Same thing with enchantment. You can choose any spell you want, but it requires a week of studies with those classes. Does that make sense, or do I need to... That makes sense to everybody?
So 1 week equals one spell?
Correct. 1 week equals one spell of whatever your focus is at that time.
Okay.
And every week you may have a specific event or activity that happens where you may be required to either do a test, an intelligence check, and things like that, where you'd be rewarded or penalized. And depending on how much you study your specific classes during the evening hours, I may increase or decrease the DC, increase your intelligence or arcana check, apply a bunch of modifications. Those are all will be secretly done, though. I'll just have to know when typically you study, or if you've been doing other things at that point. Sound good?
Sound good.
What spell, or you can wait until the next time you do this, but let me know what spell you wish to learn first.
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm looking it up now, so it might take me a little bit
I'll have
to
to wait. I'm gonna wait till
decide.
next time.
Okay, yeah. So next time you can let me know what you're doing. In the meanwhile, giving you a little homework, you can go ahead and figure out
Are
what
we
spell you
students?
learn. Go. All right. Afterwards, you would go over to lunch, which would be, I'm already ready for you, a ham, a sliced ham, with some steamed mashed peas for lunch, including a roll, a wheat roll. Followed up with cow's milk, goat's milk, and the return of elk's milk.
Poggers.
Oh my gosh.
Fine.
Dremor drinks so much elk's milk. It's disgusting.
The elk's milk has a gamey taste to it.
Ugh.
Appetizing.
Drinks so much. Ugh. Wait a minute. After lunch, you'll be taken to a classroom where you will find yourself completely and utterly alone.
Oh yeah, it's just us.
Where's
Where's Brunbush? She should. Brunbush should definitely be a fifth year. Come on.
Come on.
Man.
So I will switch you over to that right now. Yes, students, come on in. And you all are already located over here.
Nice.
You may take any seats that you want. Yes, good. Gather round, students. So not to be rude, but I'm not entirely certain why they've decided to separate the four of you amongst the rest of the Fifth year classes, jeez. Weren't you first years just a week ago?
Yes, Professor.
Well, it seems the school has found quite a bit of talent within you. All right. I see. All right, let's see here. And he pages through his book. I believe I am teaching you. Oh, that is quite an advanced war technique. But if the headmaster believes in this, then so be it. All right, let's see. Who here knows the spell Scorching Ray?
I think we all raise our hand.
Yeah, raise his hand.
Well, very
I
good.
don't think I do,
I don't
actually.
know that one.
Oh. Tremor glares at Al, who's also raising his hand.
Yes,
Tremor's
very
looking-
good. Master Tremor, Master Eldorus, please come to the front of the class.
Of course, sir.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a Malfoy and Harry Potter moment.
Oh my god, yes,
Wow.
dude. Holy fuck.
Up on the stage, please, for the rest of your classmates. All
I
two
get
of
stage
them.
fright.
Today you'll be learning the technique that is... Man, this is going to be very interesting. You'll be learning a technique that is vital and paramount to a variety of warcasters. You two will become great allies when it comes into the battles up here at the war front. You will have each other's back, as it is important whenever you're in a battle scenario that you must watch your partner's back at all times. The two of you will need to become the best of friends. Do you understand, Master Tremor, Master Eldorus?
What does this have to do with the lesson?
Well, it's part of the technique. And then he closes the book. Dual
Very well.
casting!
What?
Oh,
And he steps back. And at that point, let me see if I can get something for you. When he says dual casting, what is everyone what are the two of you doing? Like just standing there?
Yeah, I think Tremor's genuinely surprised, which he never shows, but did not. He was expecting to blast Al to another planet, not work with him for some reason.
He then, in a puff of smoke, a suit of armor appears at the base. Have the two of you prepared Scorching Ray for the day?
yeah.
Of course.
Oh, as you should. Scorching Ray is a very applicable spell, one that is extremely powerful in the field of battle. All right, very well. I shall begin the instruction now. Master Tremor, well, let me see here. I need the two of you. This is very tutorial-like, but I don't care. I need the two of you to roll initiative.
Very well, I suppose. Take that, Trevor. Oh.
All right, very good. Trevor, you seem to be up on your game today.
Tremor looks exhausted.
Tremor, please begin to cast a Scorching Ray, but do not cast the spell until I tell you.
He'll do that.
Or do not execute the spell as I tell you. Tell me how you would cast the spell.
Um,
Paint a
I
picture.
think he would focus on the suit of armor and kind of like raise his hands up as they start burning, and then holds them like he's about to throw a pitch as they're on fire, and kind of looking around, waiting for approval. He's
Okay.
like itching to let it go.
Master Eldorus, begin to cast the spell Scorching Ray, but do not finish its cast until I tell you.
Okay. He'd flick through his book, get to Scorching Rain, and be making the kind of the somatic components, being prepared to make the vocal ones. Waiting for a tremor.
Very good. At that point, everyone will begin to see the fires begin to illuminate around their arms. The sparks go around. He nods a little bit. Look into each other's eyes.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Al directly looks straight towards him.
Continue the cast. You're going.
Tremor
Yeah, go
turns
on.
his body so the energy of light is facing towards Al as if he's going to blast him, but is looking him in the face.
All right. Observe your partner's movements and see exactly how they cast the spell, how they motion their arms, how they say their incantations. It is very vital and important at this point in time for the dual cast to go off, that the two of you are in sync with each other. Otherwise, it will be disastrous, the results. Now, look to your target. And he points at the armor. And at the same time, after the count of 3, I want you to shoot your first scorching ray. Are you ready?
Ready.
3,
Yes.
2, 1, cast.
I release the first scorching ray.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Wow.
Go ahead and cast as well.
Okay.
Ooh, my God, the duality here.
As the
Holy
scorching
fuck.
rays both aim towards the target, Al's scorching ray literally overpowers Tremor's scorching ray, and they both they fade, they fizzle out completely.
Ah.
Well, very well. It's all right. This is your first time casting this. It has been known to happen. Once again, shoot your second scorching ray.
3, 2, 1. Tremor kind of is frustrated and speaks over him and rushes it.
Oh.
That's a really low roll damage.
Damn.
Okay, so the 11 and 10, okay, so the 11 and
19.
that, and the 19. Go ahead and both roll the damage now.
I think he's already rolled in it.
Yeah, feel free to.
Mine wasn't. Let me see.
Oh, okay, and yours was okay. That's fine. So 12 and 3.
Wait. Yeah.
You're like, yeah. What is that? 40? Wait, isn't it 2d? It's 2d6, right? Per brain.
Yeah.
Okay,
rolled a 1 and a
2d6.
2.
Oh, and you got both 6s. Very nice.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, the two at that point, the two rays combine with each other. They clash almost, and it almost seems like Tremors is about to overpower Al's, but instead, Al's scorching ray kind of like envelops around, swirling around the scorching ray, and it makes contact with its target, dealing the 3 points from Aldoris, the 12 points from Tremor, and the combination deals an additional 8 points of damage to the armor target.
Wow.
Mm.
At that point, you just see the armor just blast forth, and yeah, Professor Cogswin is like, "Yes, that's it. Very
Try
good."
the third one.
Immediately, Aldoris throws the third one. Wait, Professor. Or,
Tremor joins
Wait,
wherever
wait,
he's aiming it.
Wait a minute.
doesn't care.
The armor.
I wasn't
The armor.
ready. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Yeah, go ahead and cast your third one.
At least this we have in common.
Go ahead and cast the damage. 9
Oh,
points.
now I got the 3.
9 points of damage. An additional 4 points blends in as the scorching ray empowers even further, casting upon the armor. It just completely it is torn apart as armor chunks go flying before they dematerialize from it being the initial illusion. That's it. Wonderful show, students.
Thank you, Professor.
As you can tell, the technique is called dual casting. What it allows you to do is if you're casting the same spell together, you can use this to empower it at its very core, allowing it to deal quite a bit of damage to your enemies. However, as you might have seen from the first time, it requires great accuracy between the two of you, as well as a constant need to practice and know each other's moves as you cast the spell. If one person fails, the spell in its entirety fails. But a successful combination like the one that you did, well, that allows it for it to be empowered at quite a bit. There are certain spells, of course, that you won't have a mastery of quite yet of the dual cast. Magic Missile, of course, being the first one. It's actually surprisingly complicated to combine an already existing missile of force. And don't think you can do crazy things like combine fireballs as well. You specifically need to use spells that are target individuals and where you'll need to focus instead of use great area blasts. AKA, this only works for spells that require a ranged attack roll.
Very cool.
Or an attack roll in general. They have to be the same spell. Now, of course, if you are 7th year students, we would talk about combining a different variety of spells, not just the same ones. But I don't feel that you may be ready for that quite yet. We'll have to wait until you're more trained and attuned with your arcane arts. Are there any questions?
Yeah. No questions from myself.
And you, Master Tremor?
Tremor yawns.
How rude. And what about you, Master Gideon?
How rude.
No, it looks like it makes a lot of sense.
Lady Eleonora?
No questions.
Very good. You're a very astute student there, Eleonora.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Looks,
They're all gonna be buttering up Eleonora.
looks back at Tremor.
May we return to our seats now, Professor?
You may.
Thank you.
Tremor will walk up to Eleonora.
Oh?
My lady.
He'll whisper in her ear. Can I talk to you after class?
Sure.
Return
And
to
he'll
your
walk-
seat, Master Tremor.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
You're sat over there, Tremor.
He's gonna walk past Al and kind of let his hand drift on the back of Al's chair and kind of just
Ah!
oh my god. Literally just touched barely, but
Unbelievable.
What a
He leans over wincing.
Unbelievable.
motherfucker.
Sit down, Tremor.
I am Professor.
Don't talk back to your professor that way.
Sorry, sir. Yeah.
Closes the book.
Opens my book.
Very
Closes
good.
it louder.
He immediately rushes up. Do you have a problem here, Master Tremor?
I didn't get much sleep last night, Professor. I was busy working.
Well, it's important to get sleep as a wizard.
Yeah, I know that now. Clearly. I'm just grumpy today.
It's fine.
Thank you for understanding, Professor.
I care for your health, Trevor. As I do for the
As
rest
I
of
yours.
you. He nods and then walks back. What kid?
Oh my god.
Good kid.
Good kid.
It is very important that you practice and train with your partner when it comes to these certain spells.
Tremor raises his hand.
Yes, Master Trevor.
Do I have to have Al as my partner or can I switch?
You'll need to have him as your partner as you've already began the training with the Scorching Ray. Is there a problem, Master Tremor?
I want to switch.
Why do you want to switch, Master Tremor?
Al and I are on good talking terms right now.
Oh, that is quite
Al puts his
unfortunate.
hand up.
Yes, Master Aldoris.
I tend to agree with Tremor here. Perhaps I should be with a more astute student. Perhaps someone from 6th or 7th year. Tremor's just a little bit below us.
I completely understand what the two of you are saying. So, Master Trevor, you are not on good speaking terms with Master Aldoris, is that correct?
Yeah, he's a prick.
I see. And Master Aldoris, you believe that you should probably be put with the higher year student so that you could train efficiently at the dual cast?
I just think that Tremor is stunting my growth.
I see. Well, tough titties. The two of you will be doing together. Aldoris, sit next to Master Trevor immediately.
But sir, can you not move him here?
You
Because
will-
I have a...
You will do what I say, and you'll do it now, Master Aldoris.
Of course. Thank you very much, sir. May I trade seats with
Holy
you, Tremor?
fuck.
My neck doesn't bend that way.
You'll sit where I tell you to sit, Master Aldoris.
Otto's actually sitting there, by the way.
Oh.
Move your familiar aside, Master Trevor. And
Otto gets on the desk.
That works.
Otto's not looking at the professor, he's looking directly at Al the entire time.
Passive aggressive.
Allow this to be a lesson for the four of you. In the field of battle, you do not get to choose your friends. You are all allies when you fight under the royal name. You may have disagreements. You may not even like the partner that you're with, but you set that all aside for the glory of the kingdom and for the good of the nation. Is that understood? I'm sorry, do I need to speak louder? Is that understood?
Oh, yes, Professor. Sorry, I didn't know if that was a rhetorical question, considering that we couldn't have answered anything, but yes, sir.
Looks at that point, he eyes over at Gideon and Eleonora.
Understood, Professor.
Understood, Professor.
Very good. Master Gideon, Lady Eleonora, what two spells do you know that are similar to each other, since you haven't learned the Scorching Ray yet?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I have Lightning Bolt, Acid Spray.
Lightning Bolt would be insane.
Why don't
I
you
definitely
mix
have Lightning
together
Bolt.
Wait, you have Lightning Bolt too?
Yeah.
Oh shit, let's do that.
Unfortunately, it will need to be a spell that requires you to target an individual. Lightning bolts were simply too powerful for the dual cast.
What about mixing your cantrips together? Handshake bolt.
You said it has to be a spell.
It has to
right?
be the same spell, correct?
Yeah.
I do have acid spray, so we could do spray if that works.
Yeah.
Acid spray
I think
is,
that's just an
also,
AoE.
is also an
Oh.
AoE.
Right. Magic missile? Nope, that automatically hits. Yeah, I don't think we have. I don't think we should.
I don't think we have anything. Yeah.
All
that we could
right.
do.
Well, then
You have homework now.
it is important for the two of you to spend time to learn the Scorching Ray. I will have... no, hold on. What else he says? And now, time for homework for the four of you. I am going to issue you... I'm going to issue you in 2 weeks' time. That's tasked by the... And he pages a little bit. Seems the headmaster has quite an interesting task for you. Using the dual cast technique, you will leave the school grounds and you will head over to... Get the name just right. You'll head over to the Ichima Plains. There, you'll be tasked with slaying a mighty yeti using your techniques that you learn as with the dual cast ability. You will definitely need to master it if you wish to task yourself with defeating this fearsome yeti. It is an ancient creature simply known as Frostfear. Now that you are fifth-year students, you will be tasked with dangerous hunts as this to practice with your magics. And Frostfear, according to the headmaster, seems to be perfect for you to learn and educate yourself on this.
Al puts his hand up.
Yes, Master Aldorus.
What did this creature do to deserve hunting, Professor?
This creature deserves to teach you a very valuable lesson in the art of spellcasting.
Oh my god.
He's going on a hunt. That's it.
Yeah.
Very well.
It is a dangerous creature, and anyone that would pass for the Ishtar Plains, not Ishtar Plains, excuse me, over the Ichima Plains, would sure find themselves a swift fate, as the Yeti would probably tear them limb from limb. Yetis are nasty and dangerous creatures. So you will actually be serving the good of the kingdom by extinguishing its life. You understand, Master Al?
I understand, yes, Professor.
In addition, when a king tasks you with something, you simply say, "Yes, sir," and you go with that task. It is what is required of all loyal nationalists and loyal mages under the crown. Was that understood, Master Aldorus?
Of course, sir. When I meet the king eventually, I shall always do as he says.
Excellent. Wonderful. Very good. And then at that point he nods. I don't think I need to tell you how dangerous this assignment is. In fact, I'm a bit hesitant to give this to you, but the headmaster seems to feel you're ready for the task. And so I must begrudgingly agree with her. You'll be given 2 weeks. At that point, you will have to get acclimated with your partner. Aldoris, Tremor, I hope you will bury the hatchet, as it were. Do the task at hand. And I do not envy you, Master Gideon, or Lady Eleonora, to learn yourself a new spell in addition to master it enough to cast to use the dual cast. Slay the Frostfreer, bring back its head, and you will be given the maximum grade that I can allow you. Is that understood?
Understood.
Very well. You will be permitted, if you so desire, during these class sessions of war magic, to study up on the Scorching Ray as well as master the dual cast, to imprint yourself upon your partner so that you two could effectively dual cast these spells. And at that point in time, at any point in time, rather, when you feel you are ready, you may leave the school grounds and hunt the Frostsphere. I will not tell you when to do it, as exactly with your first year test. You will have to decide on your own when you are ready. But please make sure that you are thoroughly ready. May I suggest, since you have several classes at your disposal, a study of alchemy and magic items to help you and prepare you for this task. The Frostsphere is a dangerous foe, with the possibility of death. All right. And he closes the book. You have any questions for me? And as he asks that, he kind of then walks over and he manifests a book in front of Gideon. It is a book on the Scorching Ray. And then does the same for Eleonora.
Thank you, Professor.
Gideon. Gideon.
Gideon.
Gideon.
Oh,
Do you ever
okay,
wa-
I'm here now. Yes, Al. Saying yes
Yeah.
now like 9 times to myself.
Do you ever wonder if all books are actually people?
Oh my god.
I can't
An
say I've ever
attempt
had
to-
that thought, Al.
Mm,
Have you?
recently.
That's messed up.
It really is. I actually Gideon wants to respond. Shady is too overtaken by that.
It's just a lot to deal with. All right. Do you so you understand the mechanics of the dual cast?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
So
please.
essentially what you also do as far as initiative order goes is you begin to cast the spell and then you wait for your partner to go on their turn, and once they cast the spell, you both cast it at the same time.
Nice.
Nifty.
With additional damage being added if you both successfully land on the target.
Nice.
So it's like double chance to fail, but with the benefit of an additional cast the spell if you both hit.
What you're right. Not necessarily to yeah, kind of. Yeah.
If one of you
yeah.
misses, then they both
Yep.
miss.
Yep. With a third cast, correct.
Mhm.
That's a fair way to look at it. And different spells may do different effects, which you'll have to discover on your own.
Epic.
Nice.
All right. So at that point, I would say you all would return to your room after a supper.
Trimmer would wait outside the classroom for Eleanor to leave.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's right. Secret.
She'll stop and speak with you.
I was going to ask about this a few weeks ago, but
Hmm.
do you think you could teach me your handshake?
Ooh, Brett, can I teach him my handshake?
You may attempt to do so.
Oh shit. Well, I suppose it makes sense that you would want to learn such a powerful cantrip. I can try.
I have great respect for what you've done so far for all of us, and I think especially with dual casting, we could do some real damage out there. What me with my And he casts his wolf spell.
Nope. Eleanor walks away. Just kidding. Oh god. Yeah, we can certainly try.
I can help you learn Scorching Ray if that would help.
That would be great.
Okay. See a study room, and he runs out.
Man,
God damn it.
who has the crush on who now? Jeez, wowie wawa.
He's
Literally
not
just
used to
trying to
asking for
min-max.
help.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm just messing around. Okay, so where would you all like to go to study?
Library.
Library.
Does anyone else want to go somewhere else? But
No, library sounds good. Sounds like the place to study.
Okay. Would we all like to take a moment to go to the restroom?
Buy a break. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll be back in let's say 2-3 minutes. Sound good?
Perfect.
All right. I'll see you then. Chat, I'll see you in 3 minutes. You guys enjoying yourselves so far? I sure hope so. I'll be right back.
Welcome back.
Hello. Hello. Surprisingly, no. They're both just different facets of my personality. Eleanor is a bitch, which you know I am, and Pikel is just illiterate, which I also am. So No, I'm not looking for affirmation.
Okay, sorry.
whatsoever.
I was muted. I was muted in game or in that. I just forget I have like 2 things muted. Yeah, okay. Okay, all right. Pikel and Eleonora. Shady, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. What are you eating?
I just put a chicken cutlet in my mouth because I'm hoping it helps me feel better.
Oh, what's wrong? Why are you feeling too hot, buddy?
I just feel like I haven't slept in like 2 days, but I
Yo,
have slept.
same?
So weird.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I think I'm getting a new bed because I think the bed is just shit. It's probably just killing me. It's killing my sleep vibe.
It's also ghost season, and I think the ghosts really get angry the last couple days.
Yeah.
I think it's
Probably.
literally it's ghost season and election season. So like there's those kind of ghosts that are also around.
Yeah, we're haunted. We're
Real
haunted
bad
all
ghosts.
around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to eat something because I was also very hungry. Okay. Joe, how are you doing today? I felt like I didn't get to ask you. You doing good, bud? Oh, he's not responding now. Shit.
Let's just get on.
Well,
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Everyone sounds like they got their voice turned down. No, it's just everyone's tired.
No, I was
Ghost?
leaning back whilst I was waiting for the others to come back.
Yeah, ghost season.
I'm
ghost
baby.
season.
Your baby?
I'm baby.
No,
small,
I'm baby.
small baby bird voice.
small baby.
Small baby.
Baby voice, hollow bones, crush me with a pinch.
That's a very sad sentence. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Brett, can we play D&D, please?
Yeah. Let's. Oh,
Fuck.
I'm literally just getting all the assets here. Okay. You all would head over to the library.
How much time we got
How much time we got till what?
to learn?
Till let's level up.
Oh, well, it's currently 5 in the. I would say about 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So as long as you reach your next class by 8 in the morning.
What did we?
Hag's back.
What did we? Did we learn something that lets us study at twice the speed? What was that?
That was a spell. You can transform a book into a rune.
Did anyone ever end up taking that?
Did anyone
I
write
think
that
so,
down?
didn't we? Let me see. Do we have it in our...
Probably not.
I don't remember.
But essentially, it allows you to transform books into runes, and you can read the runes. And instead of it being 4 hours to study, it takes 2 hours to study. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Do you remember what it was called?
It's like create rune or something like that. It all the game started going pretty wild after that. So I make a mental note for me to create the spell homebrew in D&D Beyond, so that way you guys can do that. Create rune. Oh, thank you, Shady. I'm assuming. Thank you.
Sure.
I thought you were gonna write like Brett stinks. I'm like, okay, never mind. I take it back. All right.
I'm too tired to troll you.
No, it's okay. Are you guys enjoying yourself? I know it's more of a chill
Yeah.
session.
No, this is great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. This is good. I am having fun.
Don't say it like that, Shady. You make
sorry,
it
Brett.
sound like I got you at gunpoint. I
No, this is
really
awesome.
am having fun. Okay, good. Good. Can we see Gideon, please?
Did you? Oh, you did say please.
Oh, we
Shoot,
got
my
turned
brain,
into a book.
My brain didn't. Oh my
Fuck.
God.
Gideon.
Everyone get turned into book.
That's what Aldorus did when he said, "Do you think everyone's a book?" He was actually casting a spell on me.
As you walk in, you see one of the instructors step over there, and he will step in front of you. Ah, the students. What can we do for you today? The special students specifically.
I think we
here
were gonna
to
study.
Okay. Would you like for me to bring you the books, and then you can return to your room?
there a reason we can't explore ourselves?
You're free to do so, but you should probably do your studying in the room. The library can be quite distracting.
I'm gonna insight check that.
Okay.
Are they trying to isolate us from other students?
Yep.
Yeah.
As they say in the Among Us community, he sus.
I saw him vent.
As he sucks himself under the carpet.
I mean, if we go back to our rooms, it's going to just mess up our entire schedule. That seems pointless.
Well,
Mr. Professor, I would like to socialize with the other students if I may.
Well, you have plenty of time to do that during the lunch hour. Your studies are the most paramount to us currently.
But when we study together, we learn faster.
Yes. When you study, and he puts an arm on your shoulder together, and then puts an arm on Al's shoulder.
Oh my god.
Yes, thank you.
I shrug it off the arm immediately.
The atmosphere of our bedrooms should remain that. You don't want to bring your study into the bedroom too often because it will become a distraction for your sleep. It's better to separate the two.
Al's right,
so
actually.
Therefore, I'm going to go into the library and study in here, Professor, but thank you for your suggestion.
Yes, thank you. Very much appreciated.
He says, well, now wait a minute. All right. You wish to study here in the library? I'm certain we can... Sorry, I didn't mean to move you. I'm certain we can arrange that. We won't be able to do that today, though. So, for today...
They want to spy on us.
For today, we would request that you study in your room. And then, do you plan on studying around this time every day?
I believe so.
Well, be sure to book a specific area at the library, so that way you will have the complete and utter focus and be in a different area, so you'll not be studying in your bedrooms. Does that sound reasonable?
Oh, to spy on us.
There is that really secluded area in the back of the library that no one's allowed to go. Could we just go there?
No. And I do not appreciate and I do not appreciate the humor in that statement, Master Gideon.
But there is humor in that statement, isn't there? And then he kind of just like starts leaving the library.
Professor,
Yes.
may we walk around and gather our books ourselves? You might not have the correct taste.
Absolutely. And then he will step aside.
Come, Gideon, don't walk out just yet.
Oh, okay.
Something in particular you guys want to look for?
Oh no.
What?
I've just noticed the tables don't line up. How's
Oh my god.
We gotta
It
get
starts
out
vibrating.
Oh fuck.
His vision becomes skewed from all the studying.
We'll study in our rooms. I take it back.
Oh my god.
Sherman's gonna look for that teleportation book that you mentioned. Would be
Absolutely.
important for the next stage of his study.
Go ahead and make an investigation check to find books and things that you can study.
He would actually also ask Eleanor to join him if possible.
Yeah.
Do you think you'd help me look for something? It's
Sure.
gonna be important.
Sure. Let's see. Do I also do an investigation? Or
Well-
do you do two because I'm aiding you?
It's up to Brett.
Well, it depends. Do you know what you're looking for, Eleanor?
If Tremor tells me.
I would tell her, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Trimmer, what do you tell her?
I believe. Oh fuck! I don't think I want to tell her here though. Just
Mm-hmm.
let me know if you find anything that looks like this. And he. I don't fucking know. What? How?
Yep.
I guess she can't aid me then. Is there
What
any
if
way?
you,
Yep.
Tremor?
That's correct.
What if you write it down and pass me the note?
He's gonna like start walking through here looking for it while. God, how would I do this?
Well, so the thing is, even if you find the book, they're gonna know what it is, right? So you may as well just
Yeah.
tell me.
That's right.
They're gonna see you checking it out.
It's a book on teleportation.
Right. All right. Me investigation?
You may investigate to look for a book about teleportation. Also, you learned that anything about planar travel studies, or the theory of planar travel, may assist you in your goal to return back to the Astral Veil.
I would mention that as well.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. With Eleanor's assistance, you find the 3 following books. A book simply labeled A Fatigue Remedy for Teleportation Sickness. How to safely get... actually, let's see. No, hold on. I'm trying to think of an elegant title for this book. Through the Looking Door. And a book that is simply labeled The Theory of Planar Travel.
Mm.
You would find all 3 books. You will also remember the policy of the library is that you can check out only 1 book at a time.
Shermer would try to lead Eleanor this way.
Okay.
And then kind of whisper to her, I don't know if we want to check these out ourselves. Maybe there's another way to get them.
How did I do it last time? Did I do sleight of hand when I was checking out the extra
Yeah, there was
book?
definitely people like sneaking books out.
Yeah, I definitely snuck a book out before successfully.
We're just going to be under a lot more scrutiny this time.
Yeah, for sure. I can also...
We have our familiars now. We could try to use a distraction.
I could. Maybe
Otto
we could
doesn't mind.
We could have Lumi and Otto get into a fight in front of Bookkeeper, or just in general to cause a scene.
Okay, I like that.
I thought it was 2 books. Never. It's 2 books. I apologize. I was like, was it 2 books or 1 book? It was 2 books. So you can check out 2 books, but you will not be able to check out 3.
We just
Also,
don't even want them to know we're checking these out, though, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Okay.
Well,
Do
that's
you have
up
a
to you
limit on
guys.
spells? On like what?
On the
level
spell
spells
books,
we can-
it would count as a book.
No, sorry. Like what level spells we can check out?
Well, do you know where a variety of the first level spells are? And you've been escort. Sorry, I haven't eaten all day. I'm just trying to get all this popcorn down. Okay, I'm done. So you know where the first level spells are, but you might need to speak to Madam Hush if you wish to know where the later level spells are.
Very well.
All right.
So wait, we only know where the 2nd level spells are and below?
The first level spells,
First
because as
level.
first year students, that's where you found before.
All right, I'm going to Madam Hush. That's the librarian.
Yep.
Madam Hush, where would one locate the 2nd level spells?
She looks at you with the knowingly glass eyes, almost just peering at you. You wish to learn about 2nd level spells, young man?
Yes, miss.
Gideon peeks his head over Al's shoulder and says, and 3rd level spells too. And then
Oh, that would be grand.
Very dangerous.
We're 5th level students now, miss.
Perhaps you can peek back in the Forbidden Archives? And she raises an eyebrow to you.
Is that a confirmation or is it just a hypothetical?
No. And then at that point, she will slowly get up
Is she okay?
from off her chair and just begin to walk around a little bit. Very slowly. This way,
All right, let's follow her.
master students. And you go into an area of that you've been plenty of times before, and she holds out her arms, like she holds out an arm, pulls up she holds up her arm and clutches at her fist while she's up in the air, and as she pulls down, it's a rope. Looks like it appears as if she's casting the rope trick spell. She then says, simply move it like a curtain. Move the rope to the right if you want second level. Move it to the left if you want third. And then simply walk on through. And then she walks away.
Thank you very much for the information. A very adept spell. We look at third first, Gideon.
Yes, that would be. That's great.
Wishes it so they see third.
At that point, as you move the rope, it appears as if you're almost in like a different area. The wood itself appears to be that of purplish hue instead of the normal wood that you've seen. And the bookshelves are filled with a variety of spells that weren't on there before. Sorry, I'm choking on a piece of kernel and I'm trying to like not die. So with that, you're looking at third level spells, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, let me just real quick show you what is available. Let's see. Well, so you have received the following, or you these are the options you have with the following spell. You have the spell Blink. There's a book about counter magics.
Ooh.
There is a book about the destruction of magic, or the anti magic rather. There is looking down. A spell that is simply labeled Fiery Rain from the Sky. A spell that is labeled Hasten Your Efforts. I'm looking here. A book called Slow Your Pace. And one more. A spell called Surviving the Outdoors, the Mage's Way.
Gideon would be interested in surviving the outdoors, and was hoping for another evocation spell. So I guess I'll go with Fire from the Sky.
Okay.
Sounds smart. I think outdoors would take counter spell 1.
Mm-hmm.
And probably also the
And I will actually type in this all out. Those are the book titles.
probably also let me look at the book titles quickly.
Yeah.
Probably I'm trying to decide between the anti-magic or the other one. I'm probably gonna say
If it helps, I'm probably gonna take anti-magic out.
I'll take counterspell and blink then.
Okay, and then also just type out in this room which books you check out, and we'll document it.
Yep. And then can I also go and just change it to second level spells?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'd walk out, and while you walk out, you notice if Gideon is still in the hallway. As you move the rope over to continue moving back, you begin to try and as you move, it doesn't seem to change at all while Gideon is in the area.
Gideon!
Hmm.
You have to step out.
Oh, sorry.
It is.
So you find the following for second level spells. You find a spell called Stinging Bolts. Let's see. There we go. You find a spell called The Better You. You find a spell called The Handy Sun. Paging through real quick. You find a spell called Your Own Best Friend. And one more. You find a book called A Deafening Crash.
I think I was gonna take The Better You and Stinging Bolt.
Didn't you already take
Okay.
a book out though from the previous one?
Yes, but Dad's got a plan.
Oh.
Also, Brett, just
Yes.
one last question. Sorry, if I know which third level spell I want to specialize in, you know how like the one connected to our school.
Correct.
How do I go about that?
So you'll just let me know what you're trying to learn right now.
Major image.
I have mine picked out as well.
Okay.
For that
Summon
spell, we can
undead
pick any
spirit.
spell.
Ooh, summon undead spirit. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
JD, you know your spell?
We can pick any spell from our school,
Correct.
even if it doesn't match our class.
I think it has to be your class.
It has to be part of your class, yes.
Okay, never mind. I don't know my spell.
Okay. All right. That's fine. And Eleanor. I don't know if Eleanor's picked your spell or not.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay. All right, Stinging
Um,
Bolt and The Better to You is what you're okay, so you're checking out 4 books right now.
Back.
Yeah.
I was gonna say before you guys get too far into getting even more
I was
books,
waiting for you. Yeah.
I think Trimmer would tell Eleanor. I was actually gonna say this before they did their thing, so it's not meta. But I was gonna say we should probably take something else out, so it's throws suspicion off of us.
Right. Okay.
Where did those 2 boys get to?
After you
You'll
check
find
out
them.
what books are you checking out, Gideon?
I typed it. Let me see. Fiery Rain from the Sky and Just Surviving the Outdoors. I'm not taking any second level. I'm only taking the 2 third levels.
Gotcha. Okay.
For expediency, do you want to just have us pick something from this list too?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're going through the rope pathway, you'd probably be educated on how to do it as well. So yeah, feel free to pick anything from those lists.
Okie Duke. I would take anti-magic, or which one did you take, Joe? You got counter magics, so I would get anti-magic, and which one did you pick, Shady?
I did Fiery Rain from the Sky and Surviving the Outdoors. The Mage's Way.
Okie doke.
Eleonora, what about you?
I'll do. Maybe I guess slow. No one chose slow your pace, right?
Correct.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'll do slow your from the first list we get 2 and the second list we get 2. Is that right?
No, you get
No,
2
okay.
of all of them.
Total.
Total.
Okay. So I'll do. Actually.
Blink is really good too.
Yeah, I'll do blink. And
If you wanted to borrow my Blink book, I'm getting out already.
Oh, you are.
okay.
Sorry, I didn't
Shit,
realize.
okay,
you got
yeah,
one.
You can take
I'll do-
Hasten.
Yeah, okay. I'll do hasten your efforts. I'm writing this down as I do it. And doopy.
I was gonna get your own best friend.
Oh yes, that's a cheery one. I know what that is.
Maybe a deafening crash then?
Yep.
Okay.
That's one of your
Yeah,
favorite
slow is
spells,
also
right?
really good.
I've got slow already learned, by the way.
Yeah.
We know.
So we each have 2, and
What
then
the
Al's
heck?
got 4. Have we located where those 3 books were, Brett? By the way.
Yeah, those are the 3 books. You found those 3 books.
Okay.
With your investigation.
Where are they, just geographically? Can you, like, pick a spot?
Yeah. You probably would have found them over here, like in these just general in the southern part of the library.
How could we best get those?
We could maybe do distraction like up here with our familiars.
Mhm.
And then on our way out after so check out these books with the librarian
Yeah.
and then once we've checked them out, cause the distraction up here and actually wait. Would it be better if it wasn't our familiars and maybe someone else's familiars? Because won't they be looking
Yeah.
for us if it's our familiars?
Can't really make someone else. I mean, do we know anyone else in the library? Do we recognize anyone?
You do not. And
Just
no
a
one,
bunch
no,
of generics today.
yeah, no one that
Or-
you acknowledge. Yeah.
Tremor could have Otto cause mischief and I could go get the books.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like cause a distraction and that way no one's looking for Eleonora.
People already have it out for Tremor. It's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. So
Okay, cool.
I think Tremor would line up behind Gideon and Al
check
or
out
whoever was
books.
going out first to check out
Yeah.
books.
Be sure to check out here.
I'm checking out here.
Master Gideon, what are you? Let's see. You have fiery rain from the sky, surviving the outdoors. All right. And then she'll like do like a light stamp. It's very slow, but each book she goes just stamp. And then the other book she stamps in the cover. You're all good here, Master Gideon.
Thank you.
Thank
Walk
you. Tremor.
Oh, Jesus. Can I do like an insight or a Arcana check to see if she's any different than when we had met her before? And because I know in between meeting her before, we fought the ghost version of her. So
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and make an insight check.
A shadow.
No, she still appears to be who she is sitting there, but she does give you a scowl. I will say though, insight, there definitely appears to be something between the two of you. Like it's one of those I know that you know that I know
Chemistry.
that you know that I know that you know kind
Yeah.
of thing.
chemistry, shut the fuck up. Tremor will hand over the 2 books he's checking out and I'll
Madam
say,
Crush.
Madam Hush, may I say how youthful you look today?
Oh my.
Spare me the theatrics. And then she stamps both of your books before handing them back to you.
Fuck.
As she does that and Tremor turns to leave. Actually not yet. You still have to check yours out, Eleanor. That'd be premature. Okay, he's gonna keep going, but Otto's gonna stay over here.
Okay, Eleanor's
And he's
gonna
just-
step forward.
Ah, Lady Eleonora.
Hello, Madam Hush.
You're absolutely looking delightful today, my dear.
Oh my, you too as well.
Unlike that villainous Tremor.
Yes, he's truly up to no good, right?
You'd better keep an eye on that young man.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll keep a close, watchful eye.
Don't let him influence you. And she wags her finger a little bit.
I could never be influenced by anyone.
Oh, that's why you're so sweet, Lady Eleonora.
Goodness, thank you. Hush.
What are you checking out today to further your studies?
Hasten your efforts and a deafening crash.
Well, these are very advanced spells. Do you feel ready and capable, my dear?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Make sure you eat your 3 meals a day.
I will.
Drink plenty of water.
Thank you. I
8
will.
hours of sleep minimum.
Yes, all of that. Mm-hmm.
This is all terrible advice.
Sure to give a free day to yourself. A mental holiday, if you will, dearie.
That's lovely advice. Thank you.
Oh, well, you're a lovely person here. And then she gives you the books.
Perfect. All right.
What is Otto doing?
Otto is standing on 2 legs and just kind of walking by like a tiny, naked little fucking mole rat person.
What? What
Just
is?
enjoying, just exploring up here.
Hey,
Otto doesn't respond.
little
As-
boy.
Little boy.
Little boy,
As
you
she-
can't be over here, little boy.
Eleanor is gonna walk by where we found those books and
Hey,
just, as smoothly as possible, slide them into her bag as she walks by.
boy, you can't be there. This is the forbidden area, little boy.
Otto spins around. Ooh!
Well, there you are. Are you a year 1 student there?
Ooh! Ooh! He like raises his little hand up to take hers.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
And then she offers a hand as well. Oh, what's your name, little boy?
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh, Otto, I see. It's very nice to meet you, Otto. When did
It's
you?
like like a little chimpanzee with his hand held up being walked around.
Oh.
When did you first arrive at the school, Otto?
Ooh! Ooh!
Oh, okay. Just the other day. Oh, well, I wish you well on your studies. Do you need me to help you check out any books there, Otto?
Ooh! Ooh! And he's gonna walk over here and just grab a random book and hold it up.
Oh,
my
I
God.
see. It's the, the Anatomy of a Goblin. I don't know if you're ready for this book.
Brett,
Yes.
during this, can Al just put the books in his bag and try and walk out the library?
Absolutely. You are more than welcome to do that.
Yeah, Eleanor's doing the same with the teleportation books.
Well, if you're more investigative at that, then all right, very well. I shall check this out for you. And then stamps the book. Here you are, Otto. May your studies be well. If you have any questions,
Could have just done this. This is much easier.
well, let me know, okay? And then
So
she'll
funny.
sit back over
Ooh,
there.
ooh. You just see like a little book wobbling as it's like trying to get out, but it's way too heavy for him.
Oh.
Just little grubby hands behind the book holding it up.
He's just waddling like a chip, just holding this book.
Yeah.
Oh, nice young man. All right, everyone has gotten their books. At that point, you will see the instructor kind of walk up. Oh, there you are. Did you get everything that you needed?
Yes.
Of course.
What on,
This isn't our first time in the library.
what on earth is your familiar doing with that book, Master Tremor?
Look, she wanted him to have it. He's gonna walk over. Ooh, ooh. Like hold it up.
She what? Seems I need to speak with Madam Hush a little bit. All right, very well. If she permitted it, so be it. I do have to communicate with her a little bit, but if you would like, return to your rooms, start with your studies, and yes, we will be with you shortly.
Tremor will just head out.
And then he walks away.
You know, I guess I'll take the anatomy of goblins. Why not? Maybe it'll come in handy one day.
Gosh.
Oh, God, I didn't even.
I swapped the Better You one for the Handy Sun
Okay.
because I think I know what the other one is.
I think I know what it is.
I think I already know it.
Ooh. Are you absolutely certain you know what it is?
No, but if no.
Okay. All right. All right.
No.
All right. You return back to your room with all the books that you've gotten.
Nice.
Do we have to redo the whole programming illusion thing? Or I know this one's good for a week.
I don't think it's been 24 hours yet, right?
It has
Right.
been 24 hours, so
Okay, so we're still-
you're
we just do
currently
it
good
at
for the
night.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
you don't even
gotcha.
have to do it at night. It'll be
Just the
good
next
until the
day.
morning. Well,
Yeah.
unless okay, I guess the way you've timed it is that it'll reactivate when you guys go to bed. So it's
Mhm.
ultimately up to you if you want, scrying eyes watching you guys while you sleep.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, try to avoid that if you can. But
Really wouldn't like that, but okay. What books do you guys study?
Trimmer would actually tell everyone about.
Please.
Well, what do you tell everyone? I think he would sit over by Lenore and say, like, so there's a couple things I'd like to study. Would you like to study together?
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay. He looks at Gideon with a I'm sorry expression as he motions to Al.
Oh no. Poor
And he
Al.
just shrugs his shoulders.
Oh.
Wow.
How do we study our chosen week thing? Was that just ongoing?
So that's gonna just happen over time. So
Oh, okay.
So you
Don't
don't
have
have
to
to
worry about that
do,
one.
you don't have to do any checks for that. That is correct.
And that doesn't have like a level in it, right? I could choose a third level.
Yep.
So-
It has to be a spell that you would be able to learn.
Yes. I'm going with Pulse Wave. Oh, can I learn that? Wait. Maybe I can't. I lied. Never mind. Forget it. I don't know how I'm doing.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go.
Just
I'm gonna
check
go
out
study
the.
Scorching Ray.
If you look up
Go
evocation roll,
fireball.
Yeah, it is an evocation spell, but I just realized maybe it's not for wizards or
Well,
what
let's
have you.
let's
No.
find out.
this is what I'd recommend. If you use this, you just pick a filter for what school of magic
Oh,
it is.
sweet. Okay.
So that's how I look through mine.
Thank you. Aha.
Pulse Wave. I've never even heard of this spell.
Yeah, there's some newer stuff that's being added. So
It is available for chronergy magic and graviturgy. What?
Well, that's not me.
They came in. They came in the Explorer's Guide to Wildmount back in March.
Oh, is that But what class can cast it? It doesn't even say.
If it says those two, then chronoturgy and graviturgy are both wizard.
Wizards.
schools.
Yeah, so then you'd be able to
One's
learn
a
it.
time wizard and the other one's a gravitational wizard.
Interesting. Ooh, that's some because you were looking into end of time based stuff anyway. So
Yeah. So wait, could I learn that?
is it a class of magic? Joe? Or is it like a different class?
It says it's evocation, so it technically is, yeah.
I'm gonna say for now, Shady, I'm gonna say no, you cannot. But only because I may have a different idea for you when it comes to the chrono magic. Since you mentioned an interest in time magic before, correct?
Yes. Okay. So I will no longer look at those spells.
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
gonna
just-
I'm gonna put a pin in that though, because there
Sounds
could be
good.
something interesting that's gonna come out of that. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna knock out Scorching Ray first because I have to learn that for school.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
do that too.
homework.
Or actually, I'll help. Tremor, did you want to try to do
Oh.
the Mordove handshake thing?
I mean, I do, but if you guys want to first do Scorching Ray, and then I can.
Yeah, since that's like mandatory homework, maybe you should do that first.
Oh yeah, true. Because
Okay.
we can help each other since we both actually need to learn that.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez. Sometimes the game feels too much like school.
Yeah, mandatory homework.
I got homework. I gotta do it first.
I gotta study with Gideon. We gotta learn Scorching
We
Ray.
gotta learn it.
While she's doing that, I think he would read through or try to get a synopsis of the books that we did take out.
Now,
You know, like the identification of them.
so here's the thing. Yeah, you can spend an hour doing that to figure out what the spells are for that. Absolutely. Now, to do the fast reading where you transform the book into a rune, you're literally transforming the book into an easy to read rune that you
Yeah.
would then have to somehow
Bruce transform
return
back.
to life. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out exactly how you're going to handle that.
Okay. What about, can we do that for the books that we stole? So there's no evidence that we stole them?
I leave that up to you. I leave that up to you.
Trimmer would totally do that.
Like immediately, Trevor's like, I'm doing that. I'm doing the hell out of that right now. Okay, so let's okay, we're gonna start with the mandatory homework first. Gideon and Eleonora, go ahead and give me some Arcana checks.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, don't forget to use the cantrip of your familiar to give you added proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
Most
You're
definitely. It's
welcome.
been so long since we've had our familiars.
Hey,
That's right.
hey, you got them
Yeah,
back.
Brett.
Yeah, you got them back. What?
Yeah, season 1 plot.
Unga. Okay, so you're rolling at advantage. So Eleonora, you got 22. I'm assuming you cast the familiar spell to add your proficiency bonus to that. Now, what is your proficiency now? Is it 3? Just proficiency bonus on your character sheet should be in the
it's +3.
+3. Okay, so you add an additional 3 to whatever you roll, because your familiar's helping you. So you rolled a 25. Perfect. And Gideon, go ahead and roll.
And I would roll 21.
21 total. All right, so you both have mastered the spell. Cool. Well, actually, do you master the spell? Hold on. Don't woohoo yet.
Usually it's a 20.
Yeah, no, you do. Well, these are second level spells, so now
Scorching Ray. Okay.
it's getting a little spicier.
Spicy.
How do I want to do this? Okay, so you both have learned the spell, Scorching Ray. With the additional mastery that they do 1 additional point of damage per ray. So you had a +1 to the 2d6.
Pretty epic. I don't think we even got that when we learned it originally.
No,
Al and I.
damn it.
Well, that's because the books that were given here is an extra studious there. So if you would like to get the mastery, you'd have to study more on the Scorching Ray.
No.
Yes, sir.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Dang it!
Dang
Ow. Okay, that would be studied. Unfortunately for the two of you, that would be 4 hours of study, which means you would be done for the day at that point.
Oh shit.
Okay?
That's wild. I hate homework.
Mandatory. Oh yeah, listen. Mandatory homework is a bitch sometimes. It really is. All right, so Al and Tremor, what are you guys doing for the
Counter magics.
counter magics? Okay, all right. I was very confused by this. Go ahead and make your Arcana. Are you
Can
studying
we
together?
identify first?
Or you're going to
Well-
identify first. That's right.
Well, don't we need to? We need to
yes,
identify
you do.
with the.
Yes,
Okay.
you do. So after an hour of
So-
reading your books, Al, you read the one on counter magics, which will teach you counterspell. And which book are you reading, Tremor?
I'll read anti-magic.
That teaches you dispel magic.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to study it, please.
Do you study with people, or do you study it on your own?
I believe I will study alone.
Of course you will. All right, so now.
I want that spell too, though. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I don't mean that as a negative. It's just more of like, of course, because that's what he would do at that point. All right, roll an Arcana check on your own, and are you casting
23.
23?
Yeah, cast the cantrip beforehand, yeah.
Okay, 23. Oh, there it is. You have mastered the spell Counterspell.
Hmm.
With this counterspell, hold on, I think I've got an idea. Attempt. Okay, the DC that's equaled, instead of being 10 plus spells level, is now 11 plus spell level. With the mastery of counterspell.
Oh.
Uh-huh. So your counterspell is definitely a lot stronger than it was before.
Yeah. You can say
Uh,
that again, Brett.
I'm not going to. And you are done
Please.
studying for the day. Tremor, are you going to be learning to spell magic? Oh man, he's look at this.
Yeah. I guess I'll learn it by myself.
Womp womp.
Whop, whop.
Meanwhile,
So since there's-
Eleanor and Gideon are just laughing, having a good time learning their scorching ray.
Well, I was
Scorching
actually
ray.
Oh, no.
I was gonna say, since they spent an hour, there's gonna be like an hour left.
I blame you directly, Joe.
Oh, that sucks.
What were you saying?
Can we spend an hour reading one of our new books so that the next time study session comes around, we could just not have to
Absolutely.
spend that hour?
Absolutely, you can do that. I will allow that. Tremor, did you cast the spell that made it so that your familiar is helping you?
Yeah, so that's a +3 on that. on top of it.
You have learned a. Wait, hold on one second. Let me make sure I did this right. Chat is telling me that I did my counterspell DC wrong. The DC, if it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcast ability. DC equals a 10 plus spell. I thought they had to make that. So yeah, it's DC 9 minus spell plus spell level is what the new DC is instead of 10. So
Sweet.
There you go. There, chat. You happy? Backseat No, really, I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for telling me that. So next
Protecting the
is
integrity of your world, Brett.
yeah, I appreciate that. A lot. Dispel magic. Appreciate it so much. The cracks, I see them. Dispel magic is what you will learn. You've rolled a 9, which means you
+3.
You have learned. Well, that three saved you. Absolutely. You have learned a novice's ability of dispel magic, which means every time you cast a dispel magic, you must roll a d20. If you roll a 10 or lower, the spell fizzles out.
Okay. Is there a way I can easily notate that next to the spell?
Oh man, is there a note section in the D&D Beyond?
I'm looking through it.
If not, you could always use the room, the Discord room.
Okay.
Just say that.
There is on our character sheets. You can write down a little note there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you can click the spell and then click the customize drop down when it pops up, and then there's a spot for notes.
Ooh, there you go. That's also good. Both very good answers.
So it's dispel magic. Oh, I might have already had counterspell actually.
There you go.
Yeah, I already had that actually. Huh.
About wine.
I'll whine as much as I goddamn please. Okay.
What books are you two reading? Eleonora and Gideon.
I wrote it
Oh,
in
I
chat,
see.
but-
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're reading Survival of
Yeah.
the Outdoors with a Major Sway. Shady, or Gideon rather, that is the spell Tiny Hut.
Oh,
Yay, nice.
tiny hut.
Hasten your efforts is the spell Haste.
Nice.
Who would have thunk it?
Ooh, what a target.
All right, don't appreciate
Find out
this
that's actually going to be really useful considering we're about to hunt a yeti in the middle of a snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. And you get to literally do that whenever you want. You can do that right now.
Once I learn it, anyway.
Yeah. Once I
Oh, you
learn
could have
it.
your own
Once I
dorm.
loin it,
What were
if
you
you
saying?
if you get mastery of it, maybe it's a bigger hut. It's a medium
Maybe it's
hut.
a medium hut.
Yeah.
Little hut.
Tiny Hunt, but slightly bigger. Is the name of the spell after that.
Tiny
Jabba
hut plus.
Tiny Hut Plus, baby. It is now the evening hours. I would
Trevor's
say,
exhausted.
yeah, you definitely are. I would say that after your studies, the prefect would walk in, see that you all are still up, and say, "Students, we require you to go to bed at an early enough hour, that you may be productive for the next day. Keep in mind, you have the day off tomorrow to pursue your own studies. But sleep is very important."
You know, I agree with you. Trimmer goes right to his room and Foot just collapses on the bed. He passes out.
Oh, well, that's surprising. And the rest of you?
Yes, I'll retire to my room.
You very well will.
Whoa. Okay, all right. Jeez.
Okay then. Slams door shut.
Oh my god.
I don't want to. Master Aldoris, Master Gideon.
Oh yes, sorry, I was distracted by my learning.
Very well. And then he will walk out.
I've got a problem.
What's wrong?
Well, actually, I'm not going to say because maybe the DM doesn't know.
What?
Wait, what?
What is it?
Don't worry, no problem. Lies down in bed.
Wait, what? What's happening here?
What?
What are these
Don't worry.
secrets, Aldoris?
Don't
You
worry.
can't say something like
Don't
that.
worry.
What?
You can't keep secrets from the DM on
I have to.
during it. What do you mean? Message one of us then.
Is it something that's wrong with the game itself, or is it?
No.
Criken, what about you, huh? Now you're keeping secrets?
Strategy.
No, I think.
Okay,
think
that's
Joe's
fine.
right.
You can't keep secrets from the DM like that. You're not supposed to be, huh?
That's a
Oh,
plan.
never mind. Smiles. Good night. No, it's fine. It's fine. If you have a plan that you want your characters to do, that's totally fine that you're keeping it a secret. I'm not upset at all. You can take as many secrets as you want. It's fine.
Maybe we'll message you after the session. Okay?
No.
Maybe.
I just want to make sure I didn't forget something as a DM, like out of game in the correspondence. If it's something like you guys want to plan something, but also want to keep it secret from me, you're more than welcome to do that. I have no problem with that. But I didn't know if I forgot
Carry
to
on,
update
DM.
something.
You're doing great.
Okay, so anyways, the evening hours. Al looks at DM. Good night. Winks. Goes to bed. It is now the evening hour. Eleonora, you are in bed.
Yes.
Gideon and Al and Tremor. Are you guys in bed right now?
Yeah, Tremor passed out. He can't.
Oh,
do another
nighty-night.
full all-nighter.
Okay. This is first time. Gideon's first time in bed.
This is true. It's pretty average.
Otto snuggles up next to him.
Oh.
Wait, do you know you should try a tiny hut?
I just read the book. I didn't
He
get to
hasn't
learn
learned
the
it yet.
spell yet.
Oh, okay.
I wish.
There we go. During the evening hours,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
while everyone sleeps,
Uh-oh.
and Tremor, you're at this point sort of like you're dead awake, and then you kind of have what you believe is some sort of almost like an unsettling dream that would wake you up in the middle of the night. But it's one of those dreams that you just can't seem to remember. It kind of like toss and turn around your bed a little bit as you feel well, you don't feel anything. Your familiars aren't disappearing. I just want to make sure that we're clear about that. Season 2,
one day.
we're doing
Hope
it
you use them
again. Really, you need to stop using that spell. That's why they keep going away.
Yeah, the spell called Familiar Bond. Okay.
You wake up a little bit and you see a transparent image of Levin over your bed. Tremor. And it's kind of distorted, his voice. Tremor, can you hear me?
Tremor will kind of rise up in his bed and nod.
It looks like scratchy, distorted a little bit. You can barely see him. He's very translucent. He's fading in and out as his voice kind of begins to cut in and out. I'm gonna see if I can do this, and this doesn't sound stupid. Tremor, listen to me. Tremor. They're trying to cut me away. I'm trying to open a path to the astral veil.
Tremor will get to the end of his bed What can I do? How can I help?
Can you hear that, by the way, or that doesn't sound stupid,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was
Cool. Okay, good. I have no idea how it sounds. Here we go. Tremor, something is keeping me from opening a path to the veil. I'm going to look into it, but I've been trying for months now. I fear you may be in grave danger. Trevor,
Do you know who's blocking it?
it's a powerful mage, one that feels familiar to me. Tremor,
Is it from my plane or yours?
and then he is cut at that point.
Shit. He'll kind of stare where he used to be. Make eye contact with Otto. And he'll like sigh and try to get back to sleep. But I mean, he's, I think, really anxious.
And with that anxiety, we wrap up session 2 of the Arcane Academy.
Wow, wee, wow.
Hypers, dude.
Wow. Good session, guys. Good session.
Great
Yeah,
session.
shit set, dude.
I'm liking this. This is the sort of stuff I was really excited to try. So
The school stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Necromancy.
I love homework.
Oh, yeah.
I love homework. So as you can tell, something is separating Levin from you currently, and is halting him from actually creating a path somewhere in the academy to connect. You theorize that might be with you specifically, Tremor, as he seems to be the one that's linked to you currently. And
So
he'll-
can you clarify? Was that there's some disruption on me in particular, or he's trying to reach me in particular? And then there's
There's
know.
a couple of theories in place at this point that you can,
Okay.
a couple of conclusions you can try and muster up and come to at this point in time. Either the only way to open up a path is through you. That's a theory that you could think of right there. They're blocking him from either reaching out or contacting you. Is it the fact that he can't open a path anyways, or he could only bring you through? Is he connected to you only, Tremor? That's something that may need to be discovered here. But you'll have to continue your studies, learn more, and see if you can find a way to maybe break on the way through. Meanwhile, though, you can, if you haven't been able to tell, which I'm sure you all have, there is definitely a lot of suspicious things going on where they're trying to isolate you, is something that I'm sure you all have gathered at this point in time.
Yes.
But they all seem to be generally aware of who you all are. Very elegant with Lady Eleonora and Tremor, the troublemaker. Villain. So it yeah, everyone seems to have their impression. But essentially you'll still have a couple of classes you guys can do to learn about alchemy and magic items, which is its own new separate systems that are a little more, well, magic items especially is a little more party based instead of individual based. So that should be a lot of fun. But you have the assignment to slay Frostfear, which you will do at when you feel you are ready. You have 2 weeks to do so. Now you
We can
have
take it now.
13 days to do it. You can try it now if you want.
No.
But that's well, not right now, silly. We just ended the session.
Right now.
Well, good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and we'll continue on with this next week. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Thank you, Brett.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
y'all.
Have a
Great.
good week. Bye.
Happy Halloween, also.
Happy
Woo!
Halloween.
What's it? Enough of that childish happiness.